So Jordan had no bag.
1-2 dribble pull-ups. No bag.
Hold on. We're talking about the same Michael Jordan. The same Michael Jordan that averaged 30 points his whole career. Bro, he dominated the most physical era ever. Ever. Bad Boys, Pistons. Come on now. What are we talking about? But let's actually break this down logically. No hand checking today. More spacing, less physicality. He has more room to maneuver and do his thing. Like, come on now. His first step, his footwork, that's going to translate to any era. Like, everything that he's doing is going to translate to any era. This is Michael Jordan. Come on now. But let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys already know. They said that Michael Jordan couldn't play in this era. So, yeah, we're about to get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitch, follow me if you're new. And yeah, NBA players explain why Michael Jordan could not play in today's era. That is so disrespectful. But let's get into it. Let's go. Jordan's the GOAT, by the way. And he would be the GOAT in any era. But yeah, let's go.
Who went up against Larry Bird.
MJ was doing backward shots in 85 every other night.
Jordan didn't need multiple moves. He just right by you.
You could be down 10 to 18. You're not going to lose with MJ.
Oh, man, can't nobody guard that motherfucker today.
Is there anything you learned playing with MJ all those years?
Those days off. When you walk in that gym, lace them up like it's game day. That Chicago team, the work, extremely crazy. The game was easy. Every drill you do was game.
And that was because of the leadership of Mike or
Coach Phil, MJ, Pippen, Rodman, other guys got to catch up.
You know I'm about to ask you this. I heard Phil say Pip was a better basketball player than MJ.
Ooh. Watch what you say now.
No.
Think about what I'm saying.
I ain't gotta watch what I say, because Scottie Pippen is the best small forward to ever play the game of basketball.
Small forward.
The best small forward every day. MJ is the best game day clutch player that ever played the ball game. You're not gonna lose with MJ. You gonna be down 10 to 18. He gonna will you to win. Scottie has a lot of basketball skills. Pippen is a phenomenal talent, can shoot it, can dribble it, can guard 1 through 5, and was like a great teammate to have. But when you want to get over that hill, 2-3 gonna get you over that hill.
Kobe, did he have that?
Kobe Bryant is about as close to MJ as you ever gonna have.
Like real close. Like
A and A B. A B.
We all say that, bro. We all have that sentiment about him.
When I first came here in 2000, and just to see this kid play and see he been in the league for 2-3 years there, and every day he talk about MJ and me, what did MJ do, how MJ handled it, how I'm like
asking a million questions, want to know everything.
Dude, relax, dude. Like, you okay? And he worked extremely hard.
So Jordan had no bag?
I didn't say no bag. I just don't think
Kobe
he
and Jordan aren't bad guys.
1-2 dribble pull-ups.
Kobe had
No bag.
Kobe had unbelievable footwork too, like different.
Y'all agree
Give you a
with the
shoulder
people
bump.
that say Mike had a limited bag?
Mike had limited bag.
I don't agree. I just don't think he had to use his bag.
You guys are crazy.
He didn't need to do
bro.
all that fancy shit. He just wanted to. He was right to the business.
But Mike had a bag but didn't have to use it.
So impeccable.
Kobe's footwork, I think, was better. I think Mike
Kobe had better footwork than Mike?
I think Kobe.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Footwork wise, I think Kobe had to evolve his footwork because he's playing against better talent. Like, not saying Mike didn't play against some good talent, but
Okay, honestly, about footwork, Jordan didn't have to do what Kobe had to do in the league. I'm not gonna lie. Jordan didn't have to go crazy when it came to footwork. And get into Kobe's bag, because Kobe, he would do like a bunch of pump fakes, a bunch of turnarounds. Jordan does that too, but I feel like Kobe had to spam that a little bit more. Kobe was a little bit more aggressive with like forcing the issue, like pressing the issue. Like, even it's not footwork, but this man will go into like 5 pump fakes before he takes a shot. And during that sequence, he would be pivoting a lot. He would be moving around, but it's like his balance with his footwork was always impeccable. But I don't think Jordan had to do all that work to get a bucket. I think that's why it was just noticeable that Kobe probably worked on his footwork maybe a little bit more than MJ, or he just had to do it more. Maybe MJ did have it in his bag. We didn't really need to use it. Maybe that's what what's his name again? What's his name again? Oh my gosh. Why am I forgetting his name? Green. Danny Green. That's what Danny Green is trying to say. To say he has no bag, I think he just misspoke. I don't think he actually believes that. Jordan had a bag. Coming downhill, going to his mid range, his in and out, his hesitation, putting his back to the basket, his turnaround jumpers, his finishing around the basket, like the way he maneuvers in the air. That's part of your bag. You know what I'm saying? The way he gets to his buckets, all of that is in his bag. Like, it's not like he's just doing simple stuff. He's not. This is stuff you really have to work on. It's talent, but you still have to work on it to be Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's what I believe.
The generational things have gotten better, bro, over time.
Mike had limited bag, dog.
You thought Michael Jordan had a very limited bag. You talking about today's game?
In today's game,
Okay, so you
really
analyze. Hold on, let me set it up. So you analyzing Michael Jordan's game in today's game,
right?
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay,
Not in
so
his-
that
not in
needs
his
to be
day.
said. That needs to be said.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
you look at guys, when you say, all right, who got a bag in the league, you instantly go to like Kyrie, James Harden, but these is guys who need multiple moves to get cracking. Like Jordan didn't need multiple moves. He just right by you. One dribble pull up, fade away. You know, for that era, that was great. Like now it's a one-on-one league to where it's like you really gotta like to get by your man on the switches and everything. Or if you're not 6'10" shooter, like Wemby got a bag. It's crazy some of the moves he do. Jordan had a bag for his era. I was taking it into context for this era. Because people say the number one scorer in league history don't have a bag when they say LeBron, but he's the number one scorer.
Would you say today's scores are better scores than the past?
I think it's easier to score because of the rules. I think when you look at guys like Tracy, Vince, Ray, Iverson, like, dog, them guys will be unstoppable in this era.
And you think those guys you just named had a deeper bag than Mike?
Vince, I think, had a deeper bag than Mike because he can do everything Mike can do, and his threes was more.
Your iPhone 17 needs our most advanced mouse case ever.
We're talking about Michael Jordan, too.
Yeah,
man.
Michael Jordan, his bag was athletic bag. Like, nobody had a better athletic bag. If you just took away athleticism, who could score the most?
You sound crazy.
No, let's just say,
Lord.
who's the best scorer?
Nah. We're not letting him get away with that because it's like, all right, you're gonna say he has an athletic bag, okay, but like that's still part of being able to finish a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if he wasn't athletic, maybe it would have been harder for him to do that move. I think he still would have been able to finish around the rim the way he does. The way Kyrie finishes around the rim, Jordan can finish around the rim. You know what I'm saying? Like their levels of finishing is literally like they're on the same level when it comes to finishing. Like, but Jordan, when he gets up in the air, the reason why it looks better or he's more versatile with it or he can maneuver through the defense even easier than Kyrie because his athletic ability. But when we're talking about actual pure skill and talent and being able to flick the ball off the backboard and get into the rim, turn his back on the defender and then finish still, like stuff like that. That's a bag. That's a bag that Kyrie can get into. But there's certain things that's limited on Kyrie's side because of athletic ability. I get that's what Paul Pierce is saying, but you can't take that away just because the bag is athletic. You know what I'm saying? Just because like the reason why it's so versatile and it's so effective because he's athletic. But he still has to have the what's it called again? The coordination. He has to have the coordination to finish these baskets. You know what I'm saying? He has to have the coordination to execute this. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to flick it off the backboard the right way. You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump in the air and just throw it just because he's athletic, just because he can jump high, it's gonna go in the basket. No, he has to have skill to get the ball into the basket. You jump high, you're in the air, it's hang time, right? But if you don't flick it right off the backboard, it's gonna just go right off the backboard and all the way to the damn 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? I feel like his bag and his handles and his downhill, his hesitations, I feel like that's not limited at all. He has an answer for a lot of things. Like whatever you throw at him, he has a counter. That's a bag. That's my opinion.
You will say Kyrie's up there.
Who's a
He is.
what?
Like if you said nobody can just jump from free throw and jump and just your athleticism is gone. Who can get money? Like
You mean
Melo,
explosiveness or
Yeah.
athleticism?
Blow it all over the place.
explosiveness, athleticism, what you want to call it.
Okay.
You look at guys like KD. You look at guys like Harden. You look at guys like Kyrie. You look at guys like Shea.
Yeah, I was trying to follow you.
Like
my
people
dog.
say Antetokounmpo averages 30, he has no bag. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know who these people are, and I don't know if these people even know basketball.
Like if you take away his dunks, if you can't dunk,
sound crazy. He has a turnaround jump. He has a mid range. He has a three ball.
you
He has
talking
a
about,
corner
Harden?
three. I'm talking about Giannis. You just named. I am trying to define the
turnaround
definition
step.
of bag.
That's the goal that
The
I think.
definition of bag to me is having a barrage of moves to get to the cup or score the ball. Period. To say Michael Jordan has a limited bag, but he was arguably the best scorer in our history is what the fuck is the definition of a bag then? And then if I'm being honest,
it's like so many different
let
ways
me get
to
this
dip
off, man. These niggas today don't even know how to score. A nigga have a move and then bring it back and remix it, and it's a bunch of that, bro. We talking about putting the
That's what
ball
they
in the
call- That's
bucket.
what they call a bag, though.
I'm talking about the essence of scoring the ball.
Yeah.
MJ, his bag was 1, 2, 3 pull up, one dribble pull up, getting by you dunking the ball, three ball, whatever the fuck, spin, post shit, however you want it, Lord. Like, y'all sound crazy on here,
I
man.
think a bag is based around your handles.
Man, what are you talking
That's
about?
what the internet feels like it is, and that's why I wanted you to set the
Man,
criteria.
listen,
for what
man,
you
I
felt
think a
like it
bag
is.
they say is
All
based
these
around your
niggas who
handles.
got a nigga and beat him and then remix it, bring it back. To me, that's incompetence. If you can get to the cup and dunk the ball, you dunk it every time, right? So if you can, you do that. All right, cool. If he cuts you off, you can cross him over, boom, right? A bag is being able to be in traffic and make a traffic decision, and boom, you make it right there. And then on top of it, Michael Jordan was one of the more aggressor offensive players. Oh, man, can't nobody guard that motherfucker today. Mike would grab your face if you tried to jump before him, bro. I respect every era, and I'm going to keep respecting every era. Y'all need to go back and watch some of that young Mike Jordan. Y'all need to go watch that Mike Jordan who went up against Larry Bird. You know what I'm talking about? That went up against the Pistons. And with physical play, by the way. And was downhill. And when he needed a three, he could hit a three. And he hit game winners. And he came back from 15 down in the fourth. And yeah, man, what? How you get 20,000 points and you got a bag now?
Yeah.
With the best.
The ticket is spinning right now. KG, he's talking that talk right now. Because, like, I get what Paul Pierce is trying to say, but I feel like he's forgetting how many moves Michael Jordan had. Like, if he has to go back to film and watch it, he needs to watch it. Because I feel like people forget. Because there's so many dunks. There's so many times we get to the basket and he doesn't really need to do much because he's so much quicker than the players. But there's a lot of times where he's going downhill. He's giving guys in and out, crossovers, you know what I'm saying, to get to the cup, back to the basket, pump fakes, turnarounds, you know what I'm saying? The stuff he was doing to Larry Bird, the through the legs, pull up, jumper. Like, he had all that in his arsenal. He had all that in his arsenal. He had handles too. Sometimes he didn't really need to go crazy with his handles. But if you look at the tail end of his career, but he was still kind of in his prime, like 98. He's going into his bag. He's not using his athletic ability. He's going into his bag all game. He doesn't really need to use his athletic ability. Like, he's getting to the cup, doing his little flick layup off the backboard. That's part of a bag, because if you can go to that in moments where someone could block you and then you kind of like throw them off a little bit, put your back to them, get some body on them and just flick it up, and you make it hard for them to block it. Like, if you could do that in that situation, that's a bag. I feel like a bag is having a counter for what the defense is giving you so you can get to the basket, to put the ball in the actual basket. If you're dribbling and doing all these dribble moves, okay, I guess you have a bag, but it's like, yo, you're not really providing anything. That bag is nothing, so I don't really count it. If you're doing it in and out through legs and then remixing it, like KG would say, and then you pass it off or you shoot it and miss it. Like, if you can't translate that bag to anything, I feel like the bag is nothing. You should even be considered that even having a bag. You know what I'm saying? If you can't finish, you can't score, then what is your bag? It's nothing. I feel like you're bagless at that point. You know what I'm saying? You don't have anything in your arsenal. If you could dribble all day and not get a bucket, you can't tell me you have a bag. Jordan can get to that bucket in every way. He has a counter for everything. People say he can't shoot a three. He can shoot the three when it matters. He's shown that. So, yeah.
Defender on you, by the way, in the 80s and early 90s when they was knocking the shit out your ass.
Jordan was so meticulously detail-oriented about the spots in the triangle. Same with Kobe. If he got to his spots, he was going to hit you with every pump fake, swing through, up and under. And I think that's a bag in itself. It's just not a one-on-one face-up bag like SGA has. So I get what they're saying, but Jordan and Kobe's bag was immaculate because of the mental games that they could play. They could get the ball at like the elbow and you wouldn't know where they were going.
You go back and watch MJ, there's the famous clip of him going between his legs and stopping and dropping when he was doing 61 in the Garden. Y'all seen the video where he's doing this back in 85 and stopping and wobbling. He realized he didn't have to burn that much energy doing that. He realized he can catch, look, go, and just do it. So it's like, because he doesn't use the bag, because we've seen the bag, it means it becomes more efficient. Allen Iverson became more efficient. Kobe Bryant became more efficient. Mm-hmm. They all recognized that they didn't have to do all of the bag to get to their shot. We saw the 61. We saw MJ doing the bag and all the other stuff. We've seen him going and doing shots behind his head. That's a part of his bag. The fact that MJ goes and was the first one throwing up shots behind his head every other night, that's a part of his bag.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump, spin, and throw it up. Like, is that a part of your bag? Like the way Kyrie has his crazy finishes? Is that a part of his bag? Because MJ was doing backward shots in 85 every other night. We got 20 videos of it. Is that a part of the bag? That you can jump up, spin, and go like that and throw it up behind your head? MJ has all of the bag, and we've seen it. All of it. He just doesn't need to do what he did in the Garden at 61 and then going into a pull-up. No, he's like, I don't need to dribble 5 times to go do a 1 dribble pull-up. I can dribble twice to go do a 1 dribble, and it's over.
I have a 134 IQ. I make less money than friends who barely passed high school. Here's what I finally discovered. Last week, a kid I tutored in high school posted on Facebook. He just made partner at his law firm.
Yeah, I don't know what Paul Pierce was talking about. Danny Green, I think Danny Green was he was a little bit like he's trying to say he doesn't have a bag, but I think he's trying to compare him to Kyrie and then seeing Kyrie do like 20 dribbles before he gets a shot off. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie kind of got more efficient later on in his career. He didn't have to dribble as much, but you could still see that like he has a bag when he needs it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but people are like mistaken because it's like, okay, he doesn't dribble as much, but it's limited. You say, no, it's calculated. It's calculated. It's not limited. It's calculated. That's why I feel like people are like missing out on the greatness of Jordan, and how much skill he had. I feel like he's one of the most skilled. He might even be the most skilled player of all time. If we're comparing him to Kobe, we're comparing him to Kyrie. I don't think there's anybody else. Larry Bird's up there. Those 4 are probably the most skilled of all time. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why MJ's up there in my top 4 for most skilled. There's a reason. There's also Steph too. There's a lot of players, but like MJ is very skilled, but it was calculated later on in his career, and it translated to him getting 6 championships, him averaging 30 in his whole career. You know what I'm saying? That frequently he scored like from like the start to finish in his career, like from his first year to like is the end of like I think it was like 98 with what was his last season with the Bulls, all the way up until then, he averaged like 33 or something like that, or like 31. You know what I'm saying? Like he averaged 37 in one season. No, he has to have a bag if he's averaging 37 in the season in the NBA. Come on now. But yeah, that was a good video. It only showed like 2 people saying or going against Jordan having a bag. They didn't say he can't play in today's game, but I think that was kind of like clickbait in a way. But that was a great title. it caught my attention, so he's doing something right for sure. Who's this guy again? Because I've been reacting to his videos, and they've been very good. Basketball Kings, yeah. Shout out to Basketball Kings. They're doing really good right now. For real. I've been reacting to their videos and I've been liking their videos for sure. Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe. That was a great video. That was a great stream. I'm about to probably be back later on reacting to Larry Bird. So watch out for that. But yeah, follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube, Ty's Life. And yeah, I'm gonna say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet, to be strong in their mind, body, and soul. Whoever's watching this video, any trials or tribulations that they go through, any trials or tribulations in their life, I pray that they'll lean on God, they'll cast their cares and anxieties on God, no matter what the situation is, work, school, just trying to figure out your career, love life. I pray that you lean on God and you try to be Christ-like and you put that first. I feel like how much you put into God is how much you get back in your life. If you put God first, you will see things happening. But there's a test period. If you don't get through that test period or have the discernment to understand that you're being tested, you might fall back into your sin. You might lose faith. No, being a Christian is not just all it's not gonna feel good all the time. You're not gonna be in a comfortable place all the time. You being uncomfortable is gonna allow you to grow. And then you're gonna be in situations where you're gonna have hardships, you're gonna be disappointed, but what really matters is how you deal with it. God is looking at you and seeing how you deal with it. So if you deal with it the right way, if you lean on God, if you have faith in Him, the right way, and you don't listen to the thoughts that the devil's putting in your mind, God will reward you over and over and over and over again. But you have to have the mindset and the discernment to stick it out, no matter what the situation, that you'll unconditionally have faith in God and love God and know that God is good, and understand that your situation could be worse. You could be on the streets, you could be poor, you could be homeless, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you have roof over your head, you have food to eat, you have family that's there for you, you have your life, you're alive, you give thanks to God. Even if you were homeless, even if you didn't have a home, you still give thanks to God. You still praise Jesus no matter what. And as long as you keep that mindset of doing that and asking God to give you wisdom to get through your situation, I know that you will see it through once you have faith in God. So in Jesus' name I pray. Bless everybody that's watching this video. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.